My name is Nur Amira Balkis, and I will present about my database management system project, which is the purpose of this project was to design and build a database that meets the needs of a real business. I follow several steps, which is from understanding the business, we need to creating the database and web application for it. For the phase number one, which is the first steps, was finding a business to work with. I create a survey to learn what types of the data they use and what challenge they face. I ask about things like menu items, customer information, order details, and inventory management. I had 16 pupils respond, and their answer helped me understand what the data was most important to store in the database. In phase number two, I designed the database using an entity relationship, which is it called as ER diagram. This diagram helped me plan the table and how they relate to each other. Then I built the database in my SQL, which is I create tables with primary and foreign key to keep the data accurate and organized. I also add some sample data to test that everything is work or not. And then for phase number three, which is the database editing and management. In this phase, I show how to manage and change the database structure. For example, I add new columns, adjust column size, and manage the data by adding, updating, or deleting records. I use SQL commands like insert, update, and delete to keep the data up to date and organized. And then for the next phase was about retrieving and analyzing the data, which is I wrote SQL queries to find specific records and do calculation like summing sales totals or calculating the average. I also use join commands to pull data from different tables, making it easier to see patterns and insights. And then for the phase number five, which is backup and recovery planning. In this phase, I focus on securing the data, which is I explain why backup are important and describe different types, like full incremental backups. I create a recovery plan to restore data if it is lost or damaged, ensuring the database can always be recovered. And then for the phase number six, which is dynamic web application development. For the final phase, I built a simple web which is to interact with the database. This included page that show database information and form for adding, updating, and deleting the data. The web makes it easy for user to access and manage the database. So for the conclusion, this project helped me learn how to build and manage a database as well as I can create a web to make it user friendly. I improved my skills in database design, SQL, and web development. Okay, just for it. Thank you.